Warriors trail by 3. James with it. It's Ibaka picking him up. James outside. Just 5 on the clock. And Green now, top of the key. The 3 from Barnes. Goes back up. And James with the layup. James has got 4 points now in the quarter.
They have got to put a body on it, because otherwise, with his agility and athleticism, they're not going to be able to contain him on the offensive glass.
Now a timeout called by Oklahoma City. And as the coaches go to the clipboard to outline their strategy during the timeout, the players getting a chance to rehydrate with some Gatorade. That's key to staying fresh all the way to the final whistle.
And Kevin, it really is. And every one of these players knows it. They're all making sure to stay hydrated. It's impossible to play your A game if you're not getting enough to drink, especially towards the end of games when the physical toll of a long contest really starts to add up.
And the Thunder making a switch here. Robertson's checked in. The Warriors also with a sub. James is checked in. And here's James outside. It falls for his 7th bucket of the contest. He's 7 for 9. Warriors trail by 4. James kicks to James. Over to the wing. To the middle. And he throws it down hard with one hand.
And really, he epitomizes what a point guard should be. I mean, his skills as a passer might actually be matched by that creativity he shows around the rim.
Well, judging by that jam, Greg, I'd say you're absolutely right.
Boy, that's a nice surge for them just when they needed it in a game that was so tight.
That evens the score. And that's now 11 points for Barnes.
They are just killing them on the interior.
Yeah, you can't say that with enough emphasis. I mean, the defenders are just not being aggressive enough down low. You got to play with some physicality in the paint.
Here's Durant. Good, and the assist goes to James. And that's now 10 points for Kevin Durant.
Really, the defense is helpless to stop a layup right there. Just too much of an advantage in terms of the mismatch.
Now a timeout called by Golden State. One of the most dominant players in 2014 was Kevin Durant, of course, winning the league MVP. Then last year, cut short. We know that he's now on a mission to get back to that level. And Greg, it's hard.
Yeah, you know, it all came down to health for Kevin Durant. And at this point in his career, I mean, he's got the maturity. He's developed the skill set. He's just got to stay on the court. And really, when you talk about the game of basketball, the rest will take care of itself.
James dishes to Westbrook, and he banks in the layup. Westbrook's got the lead up to 4 now for the Thunder.
Really aggressive play there, taking it to the rack against the big fella.
You know, Greg, aggressiveness is really the only option when you're on the wrong side of the size equation. You know, talking about Durant as he looks to recapture the league MVP, he can take a cue from last year's MVP, Stephen Curry. Curry battled through numerous ankle injuries over the years earlier on, only to come out on the other side with his best season ever in 2K15.
And getting back to Durant, sometimes adversity brings out the best in you. Adversity challenges you to rise above. And Kevin was already at the highest rung on the ladder. I think his opponent should be very afraid of what they're about to witness this season.
Catching up on the changes for Oklahoma City. Adams comes in for Enes Kanter, and Dion Waiters subbed in for Andre Robertson. It's been said time and time again that playing in Oklahoma City is one of the tougher places to play in the league. Last year we saw it as well. This place, Greg, gets so loud when the Thunder are rolling.
And even though the Thunder missed the playoffs, the Chesapeake Energy Arena was as loud as ever. Really helps when you are the show in a city. Really a good job recognizing the mismatch, just going up for the shot with that huge height advantage on that possession. Yeah, easy call.
Yeah, you can hear the smack all the way over here where we are.
For Oklahoma City, they have looked good at the line. They're perfect in 4 attempts.
And as a group, they shot 75% from the line last season.
He's off on the second. Golden State's gone 0-2 from deep to start things here in the second half. Curry passes to Bogut. Thompson against Westbrook. Bogut kicks to Curry. Back to Bogut. It's still anybody's game as we've reached the end of 3. Thunder lead by 2. And time for the short break, and stay right where you are. The fourth quarter is... We welcome you back to what has been a good one here as we get into the fourth quarter. So here's Westbrook. Setting the floor for the Warriors. The Splash Brothers are the guards. Anderson Varejao is out there with Green, and it's Rush in at the small forward position. Now here's Payne. Defense is right there. In the corner, it's Westbrook. Here's Adams. And he slams it in.
Rising high to throw that one down.
Sky high. Fantastic one-hand jam.
Nice way there, guys, to finish up that possession. No clue where that pass was going. That is a brutal turnover.
Harrison Barnes, he's checked in for Golden State. The Thunder leading by 4. Outside Westbrook. Now the pass to Adams, and he jams it with authority.
That's as forceful a finish as you're ever going to see out of this guy.
Well, gee, it adds now to their lead in spectacular fashion.
And you know, that lead's only going to grow if they're not prepared to defend a little more staunchly than that.
The Warriors making a switch here. James is checked in. Oklahoma City's gone 5 of 10 from downtown tonight. 50% exactly. Westbrook dishes to Adams. And he gets it to go. And now it's an 8-point Oklahoma City lead.
And tired legs affect you at the defensive end first, and that's what we're seeing here.
You called it, Greg. As much offense as we saw early, we're seeing even more of it here late. I tell you what, you don't want to allow too many of those kinds of baskets with the game on the line.
This is when the defenders really have to protect the basket. You need to be in sync as a unit defensively.
Now a timeout called by Oklahoma City.
And did not seem happy about how things are going on right now, and maybe wants to make some changes.
I agree. I mean, just was not comfortable with the way things were set up at that particular time. And in that case, I think it's the right thing to do.
And let's get this update now from Doris Burke, who's across the way on the sideline.
Well, over that last break, Kevin, I got a chance to hear what Billy Donovan said to the team. He told his team to keep looking for three-point opportunities, saying their perimeter defense isn't doing a good job getting out on our shooters. So let's keep firing away until they decide to guard us.
But they get it back. Here's James, cans the 12-footer.
Well, he knew how many inches he had over the guy. I mean, let's face it, good decision to just rise up and take the jump shot.
James wide open. Good. Nice assist from Westbrook. 26 points for the waiter.
Boy, they've gone on this run, and ball movement has been a big key.
It really has, Clark. The defense unable to react as quickly as necessary in terms of dealing with their passing.
The Thunder leading by 8. Ibaka sets the pick for James. And the ball goes out of bounds. Last touch by James. Second minute off the clock now in the fourth. James kicks to Waiters. And again, it's Oklahoma City.
Boy, such outstanding patience and decision-making for them offensively.
Absolutely. Their ball movement has been outstanding, and they're piling up the assists.
Back to Curry. Golden State moving the ball around. The drive by James.
You know, he's not your typical NBA center in terms of height, guys, but he plays as big as any of them, thanks to his incredible bounceability.
There's a good screen. Here's James. Comes up empty off the pick. Warriors trail by 8. Barnes kicks to Curry. Stolen by Waiters. Here's James. Shot is off. And Golden State will come the other way. Knocked loose. It's stolen by Ibaka. Around 3 minutes gone here in the fourth quarter. Westbrook passes to James. Six to shoot. And the rejection by James.
They've been the better rebounding team by a healthy margin, but it hasn't been enough.
Yeah, you know, they're hustling and giving a good effort, that's for sure, but unfortunately, the execution has been lacking.
A different look for Oklahoma City. Cantor, he's checked in for Adams. And Durant subbed in for Dion Waiters. Green, he's checked in for Golden State.
And really, I like the fact that even with the big lead, they never coasted.
To me, that's a sign of a really good team, Greg. That's how he makes his presence felt.
And we see him do it time and again. He is a special talent.
Sure
And
is.
guys, as important as it is to go out and compete, let's not forget the entertainment element of this game. What an unreal finisher.
And the replay, of course, presented by Kia. What a play. And it's the Warriors' ball. Trailing here by 8. We've got a 9-second difference between the shot clock and the game clock. James knocks it loose. Out of bounds. Golden State takes possession. 23 seconds left in the fourth. Rush dishes to Bogut. The rim-rattling two-handed jam.
Fellas, that two-hand monster slam was vicious.
I don't think there was anyone, and I mean anyone, that could have stopped him on that one.
I tell you what, I'm glad they didn't try, because somebody might have got their feelings hurt.
First free throw is good, and that makes it a 7-point lead. And he cannot convert on the second. That misses.
Well, the comeback hopes are out the window now. I think it's safe to say.
Yeah, it's a done deal. It's wrap time for this group.
On the wing, James. Cannot hit. So it's Oklahoma City picking up the win. They didn't make it easy on themselves or their fans, but Clark, in the end, everyone.
Well, guys, I'm here with
The 2K Sports post-game show.
Hello again, everybody. Ernie Johnson joined by Shaq and Kenny the Jet. Now let's take this opportunity to check out our Jordan player of the game. He really set the tone for them in the first half, and it seemed to just help carry them forward from that point on.
There's no doubt about it. This guy is a leader. He was in attack mode all night, calling for it and delivering in some big, big plays and baskets. His point total shows everything that I'm talking about. The defense was like, what am I going to do? And he was like, nothing, because I'm toying with you.
I don't know if there's a fan base that loves their star more than this crowd. Wow. I'm getting jealous, and he feeds off that support. Once they got behind him, he became unstoppable, man.
And that's it for our broadcast here tonight. But we're just getting started on a new season in the NBA. For Shaquille O'Neal, Kenny the Jet Smith, Kevin Harlan, and the entire 2K Sports crew, I'm Ernie Johnson. We'll see you again soon.